Hello. In this video, I just want to talk about a new all-inclusive resort that is scheduled to open in the year 2021. It's called Paradisus Playa Mujeres, located around 30 minutes from the Cancun International Airport with almost 500 rooms. This resort was actually originally supposed to open maybe sometime around 2019 and then maybe 2020, and the website of the resort has been up for a while. But understandably, with everything that's happened this year, the resort opening is now not going to be in 2020. It's going to be sometime in 2021. I don't know much about this resort from what I read, but obviously Paradisus is a brand that is owned by Melia Hotels International, which has many hotels around the world, a few hotels in Mexico, a few hotels in the Dominican Republic. And so Paradisus is one of the brands of Melia Hotels International, and this will be the next resort in Mexico in the area of Playa Mujeres, where there is currently significantly more space to develop new properties, brand new buildings, than in the Cancun hotel zone. So Paradisus Playa Mujeres, located around 30 minutes from the airport, and you can go to their website by going to Google and searching the name of the resort, and you can see some pictures that look very nice. Obviously, these are just renderings, not actual pictures of the resort yet. And if you're interested to know where this resort is located, it's in Playa Mujeres, where over the last few years, notably starting in 2016, there has been a lot of development, lots of new resorts. There have been a couple of resorts, Dreams Playa Mujeres. There's a Planet Hollywood Beach Resort, which is going to open next year. Majestic Playa Mujeres, I think Catalonia Playa Mujeres, Atelier Playa Mujeres. So there have been quite a number of resorts. Also Palladium, Costa Mujeres. So quite a number of resorts in this area where there's a lot of space. So obviously this satellite imagery is outdated. This is from Google Earth. Maybe, I don't know how long ago it was taken, but just to show you the general area where this resort is located and to show you that it's right next to the beach. So again, Melia Hotels International, a big company that owns a lot of hotels, some of which are located in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, and a few in several in Mexico. It's always nice for me to just do some research just to see what new resorts are opening, and it's maybe something to add to your list if you're considering going to a new resort that has just opened and if you're adventurous. But obviously just keep in mind that what I showed you, the pictures, they're just renderings, not actually what the resort looks like right now. But it is scheduled to open sometime in 2021 according to some articles I found. I do very much like resorts in Mexico, all-inclusive resorts. I've been to Cancun a few times, Playa del Carmen once, Puerto Morelos a couple times. And I've always enjoyed the level of service in the resorts that I visited. Just a very nice getaway, nice kind of tropical experience, depending on where you go. But just keep in mind, if you do go to Playa Mujeres or maybe Akumal, Puerto Morelos, you will see some resorts that have bigger territories than in the Cancun hotel zone, which is really developed, and there's lots of hotels there. The famous Cancun hotel zone, which has considerably between maybe over 100 resorts, maybe between 100 and 200 hotels. This is just some footage of us going in our transportation through the Cancun hotel zone. So you can see that there really isn't a whole lot of space for companies that are looking to develop brand new buildings. Either they'd have to buy one of the very few lots that are available, or they'd have to take down an existing building and then build it again from scratch, or they can take over an existing property and rebrand it and open their hotel in that building and do some renovations. So yeah, if you're looking to go to Mexico, there really isn't just the Cancun hotel zone. There's other areas too that are not that far from the airport. Playa Mujeres is not very far from the airport. As I mentioned, this hotel, Paradisus Playa Mujeres, is about 30 minutes away. But if you're looking into areas that are also like very tropical, maybe even more tropical, have lots of animals, huge territories like Akumal, that might be maybe an hour and a half from the airport, and you're going to have to pay a little bit more for transportation. But just, this is footage of us just going through the Cancun hotel zone on the way to a hotel a couple years ago. And you can see the hotels are really very close together, but I think maybe part of the appeal of the Cancun hotel zone is that there's bars and restaurants nearby, maybe some nightlife, or maybe walk around, some shopping, things like that. Whereas maybe in other areas like Playa Mujeres, which is where the new Paradisus resort scheduled to open next year, 2021, is located, there might not be maybe immediate access or nearby facilities in the way that there are at the Cancun hotel zone, which is very commercialized, lots of activity, lots of local businesses. As you're going to see here, I'm just going to show you some Google Earth imagery of the area, the general area of Playa Mujeres, just kind of scrolling down, showing you that it's just a lot of beautiful land, that there's just a lot of wide open space, maybe a lot of space to develop new properties. As I said, in recent years, maybe companies that were looking at originally maybe areas like Cancun, but they realized there's really no more space there, not much space to develop big properties. They might have been looking at areas like Playa Mujeres, where if you've noticed, like I have, especially since 2014, 15, 2016, a lot of resorts are being built there, but there's still a lot of space available. So if you're looking for a nice vacation to somewhere where that you can really find a lot of space to walk around on the beach, where hotels are not necessarily very clustered together, kind of lots of space. Obviously, maybe the land is cheaper than in Cancun. I don't know. Then it's maybe not a bad choice to look into areas like Puerto Morelos, which is near the airport, pretty close to the airport, or Playa Mujeres, which is maybe a 30 to 40 minute drive, depending on where your hotel is located. So that's all for now. I don't know too much about this Paradisus resort, but I'll definitely be reading about it, and maybe there'll be some more information closer to the opening date. Thanks for watching, and have a nice day.